Mexican culture portraying through our faldeo, which is our skirt work, our music, our footwork.
1, 2, 3. Viva!
That's our goal, is to serve everyone, whatever language.
I started writing stories because I love books, but I never saw girls like you and I in those books.
I like her.
There's so many different choices you can find of Mexican food down here. There's too many to name.
Thank you for joining us for this Hispanic Heritage Month special. I'm Sarah Plake. Over the next 30 minutes, we'll highlight some of the stories our team told throughout Hispanic Heritage Month. First, the surprise of a lifetime for two young athletes who thought they were just getting a tour of GHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium until they saw our cameras. Take a look.
Wait, they got a whole thing going on. Oh, it's me? Oh!
And the surprises did not stop there. Isaiah Pacheco is just around that corner, ready to surprise those students who are also fellow football players. The surprise was thanks to the NFL's Latino Youth Honors Program. And as KSHB 41's Todd Palmer shows us, it was a chance to honor these well-deserving kids during Hispanic Heritage Month.
The surprise of a lifetime awaited Ashley Morales and Jaden Lopez inside the Chiefs locker room on Tuesday.
I'm so happy to be here.
Are you Ashley?
Yes. Nice to meet you.
I just thought we were just coming here for a tour. Yeah, I was not expecting to meet Pacheco.
I've never even been here, so I've just been a fan, just watching from TV my whole life. So to be here, it's like amazing.
We also have these 2 tickets right here for y'all to the game. Y'all's been nominated.
Stop it!
Yeah. Me as a kid, I never got to meet an NFL player, so I know this moment for them will be special to cherish forever.
Ashley Morales developed a special connection to flag football as a senior at Washington High School.
It made me pay more attention at school, you know, have something to look forward at the end of the day.
That's been important to Ashley since her best friend, Maylin Valles, died October 16th last year from aplastic anemia.
Me losing her was a big impact on my life. It caused me to go into a very sad depression, and, you know, I had nothing to look forward to. I didn't care about my grades. I didn't care about school.
When Pacheco had a brother and sister who were murdered when he was in high school, he leaned into football as an outlet.
Every day you go hard, and you wake up and you get new things in front of you. Just you get knocked down, you just get back up and eliminate the distractions. Baseball and football, it really helped me in school, helped me stay on track, and it helped me stay on track on top of my grades.
Sometimes it's hard to carry everything all at once. This right here just proves to me that somebody's seeing me and somebody is noticing my hard work.
Inside the Chiefs locker room, Todd Palmer, KSHB 41 News.
When the Chiefs played the Ravens on September 28th, there were multiple celebrations of Hispanic Heritage Month, but it was the halftime show that really brought this theme to life. KSHB 41's Lily O'Shea Becker caught up with the Kansas City Dance Studio, who brought their culture to the main stage.
We've been here for like over 20 years pushing salsa in this city. And now we get an opportunity to perform some salsa and reggaeton. Here it's extra special.
Josh Hernandez opened his Viva Social Dance Studio in Shawnee 23 years ago.
I remember those days when you really didn't hear a whole lot of Latin music walking around town, and most people were asking, what is salsa? Now we're in a time, years later, when we have a lot of people that come through. They do salsa dance lessons. They want to learn how to dance reggaeton.
We caught up with the dance and musical groups representing Hispanic heritage at the halftime show for the Chiefs and Ravens game. Just like any game, it takes a lot of practice.
You're going to focus on the choreography, right? What line you go to.
Anel Alvarez is the director of Grupo Folclórico Escali in Kansas City.
Mexican culture portraying through our faldeo, which is our skirt work, our music, our footwork.
It's her 4th time representing Mexican culture on this stage here at Arrowhead.
I feel so honored, but I also feel a lot of pressure because we are representing something that is, I feel, bigger than ourselves.
For Viva, it's their first time, or rookie season.
Everyone is writing to us, students that we've had over the last 20 years saying, well deserved. It's about time.
Both dance groups say they're happy to be alongside each other, celebrating their Hispanic heritage.
It just shows how diverse we are.
1, 2, 3. Viva!
Reporting in Kansas City, Lily O'Shea Becker, KSHB 41 News.
reading has become an essential hobby for not only children but also adults. Coming up, we're going to share the story of how this library on the west side is making it more accessible for Spanish readers.
In the west side, the Irene Ruiz Branch Library says as the community continues to grow, so do their resources. KSHB 41 News reporter Marlon Martinez shows us how this small library is making a big impact.
Seen a lot of change on the west side.
On Kansas City West Side, a neighborhood known for its deep Hispanic roots, the Irene H. Ruiz Library has always been more than just a place for books.
I call this the hidden gem in the system.
The library was named after this woman, Irene Ruiz, who played a major role in the west side.
One of the main things that she did here that people remember her for was bringing in Spanish language materials.
There's so many things.
Amy Morris, the branch manager, says that work continues today. From children's story time to passports processed entirely in Spanish, the branch is making sure families feel at home.
Most of our staff speak Spanish here, so they will talk with the kids and the adults about the different books that they're reading, recommend different ones.
And they've seen a need for more access to Spanish material. This year alone, the library added more than 200 new Spanish books for both kids and adults. But beyond just the books,
we're about giving you all kinds of different resources, whether it's a resource you need in the community, whether it's a resource for a houseless person, whether it's, you know, just so many different things.
It's access that can spark a sense of belonging.
We need to have access for everyone. We need to have accessible materials in various languages, but that's our goal, is to serve everyone, whatever language.
Marlon Martinez, KSHB 41 News.
Construction on a water main on Southwest Boulevard is putting Hispanic-owned businesses in a tough spot. Coming up, we'll share the voices of business owners asking for your help. A group of Hispanic-owned businesses located on Southwest Boulevard need your help. Major construction is happening on that road, first to replace a water line that dates all the way back to 1887, and then a full redevelopment of that road. In the meantime, all of that construction is reducing customers. KSHB 41 News traffic anchor Daniela Leon listened to the voices of business owners who are asking and needing your support.
Southwest Boulevard, a roadway running east and west on the city's west side neighborhood. Surrounding this historic boulevard, Hispanic-owned businesses like Lily's Cantina.
There's so many different choices you can find of Mexican food down here. There's too many to name, but there's always something you can find.
Right now, the replacement of a 137-year-old water line main is cutting down on parking and impacting foot traffic along this stretch, forcing business owners to cut down on hours and let go of employees.
It's been very hard for us to keep going. I think if we to continue on the same path that we have for Lily's, I will need you to stop in and see us.
Just a couple doors down, Acosa's Taqueria is also dealing with sluggish sales.
No hay estacionamiento porque primero que nada no se ve ni bien y la gente no quiere ni puede llegar hasta aquí a pedir su comida.
The city says the replacement of the water main is needed to help with flooding concerns. After it's complete, a major redevelopment of Southwest Boulevard will begin in an effort to make the corridor safer and encourage foot traffic in that area.
This is for the businesses. This is to improve the foot traffic, vehicular traffic, the access to these businesses, and if they're not here when we're done, then, you know, we've done all this work for nothing.
275 crashes have been recorded on Southwest Boulevard from 2020 to 2024. It's unclear when the water main replacement project will be done, but phase 1 of the Southwest Boulevard redesign will follow and should be done before the World Cup.
At the end of the day, we have to do this stuff. This is deferred maintenance that we've put off for far too long, and we simply can't continue to do it. And so there's no way around having to do this.
Business owners have seen several of these crashes and understand the need for a better corridor.
Several wrecks from here to there. Too many to count, and I watch them because I can see out all day long.
But they want to keep their doors open so they can cash in on the World Cup.
I want to make it to FIFA. It would be great, life-changing for some of us, but I got to make it there.
Leaning on their faith to get them through 2026.
Estamos todavía en duda si vamos a estar listos para recibir a todas las personas que van a venir a apoyar el Mundial, pero Pero ahora sí que tenemos fe en que todo va a salir bien.
Daniela Leon, KSHB 41 News.
In August, the businesses participated in a cash mob week hosted by legislator Manny Abarca in an effort to boost foot traffic. The city says they are in contact with the businesses and bringing updates to them routinely. And an increase in immigration raids and arrests have also hampered some Hispanic businesses. Earlier this year, KSHB 41's Lenita Brooks shared the voices of some of those business owners who say the recent tensions and fears have sent ripples throughout the community.
The Central Avenue Betterment Association says that businesses along this street have seen up to a 60% decline this year, and it's a struggle that's felt throughout the Latino community. The past decade, Central Avenue and KCK has become the heart of a thriving Latino community.
You could walk on Central Avenue during any weekend, and you would see traffic, you would see people.
But Edgar Galicia, Executive Director of Central Avenue Betterment Association, says in the last 6 months, that has changed. The association analyzes sales and productivity for businesses in the community and has seen that 60% drop.
Everybody's struggling. Nobody wants to come out.
He cites fear of ICE raids and deportation as the deterrent.
People start talking about their fear, their concerns, their family members. We have a lot of mixed status families.
It's something one business owner has experienced firsthand.
A lot of customers are, a little frightened, coming out and doing their regular tendencies of, doing money transfers, purchasing goods.
And he says the people who do come out are very cautious.
I call ahead of time to see if there is any immigration nearby or anything.
Some people have even stopped showing up for work or switched careers to play it safe. And the fear is not isolated to undocumented people.
Your color, your background, your language is singling you out to be stopped, to be questioned, and to be roughed.
In Kansas City, Kansas, Lenita Brooks, KSHB 41 News.
These shoes kind of look like my shoes at home.
She is the doll so many Kansas City girls have been waiting for. Beautiful, bold, and proud of her Hispanic roots. And just like them, meet Raquel Reyes, the American Girl Doll of the Year, coming up.
I'm inside a piñata shop where piñatas just like this one are handmade. I'm sharing the tradition and why it's been living on for generations.
Mexican-American girls living in Kansas City are now being represented in toy aisles across the country. Raquel Reyes, the American Girl Doll of the Year, is from KC and proudly honors her Mexican roots wherever she goes. KSHB 41 traffic anchor Daniela Leon got the chance to meet with the Kansas City author who brought Raquel's story to life.
Dancing the night away.
Being Mexican. Very cool.
Selling Mexico's finest candy.
$1, $1.
Embracing Dia de los Muertos.
There's part American and there's part Mexicans.
Being a Mexican-American girl living in KC takes grit.
There's like a little part being like a different country than a different flag.
And now there's a new doll with kicks just like them.
These shoes kind of look like my shoes at home.
With long hair just like them.
We wear hair down and wear dresses and shoes.
Who looks just like them.
The skin color.
And is from Kansas City like them.
I started writing stories because I loved books, but I never saw girls like you and I in those books. I never saw girls that represented my comunidad or our heritage, that went to quinceañeras, that celebrated Dia de los Muertos.
Angela Cervantes is bringing those stories to life with Raquel Reyes, a Latina girl from Kansas City whose familia owns a paleta shop similar to Palancana, a KC business adding a Mexican twist to ice cream, popsicles, smoothies, and more.
I just wanted her family to be a family of entrepreneurs because that's really represents, to me, Mexican Americans. We come here, we open up our shop, we share our culture, we share our heritage.
A lot of the railroads.
A culture whose stories are stored inside the Kansas City Public Library with records dating as early as the late 1800s of Mexican families immigrating to the city of fountains.
There was a demand
for railroad workers and packing house workers. We have the stockyards in Kansas City.
Yearbooks from the 1930s, 20th century Mexican magazines advertising Kansas City.
A piece of the American dream.
Fiestas in the West Side, all glimpses of the families who shaped Kansas City and whose lasting mark can still be seen today along Southwest Boulevard through murals just like this one on the West Side, steel canvases on wheels seen across KC, and events like this at the Mattie Road Center, a KC organization credited for keeping Hispanic traditions alive.
People were like, wow, she's Mexican American from Kansas City, as if we don't exist here or that we haven't been around for years and generations.
Those stories guiding Raquel's every move.
My main mission in life is one, to be the best writer I can be, but two, to bring our stories to life so that girls don't ever have to feel invisible or erased.
Giving Mexican American girls living in KC
I like her.
a doll they can play with, who is just like them.
I like being Mexican American.
Daniela Leon, KSHB 41 News.
Angela Cervantes, the author behind Raquel's story, will be releasing another book. She says in the future she would like to write about Raquel's family coming to visit her in KC. Well, this next story is not from Kansas City, but it's one that many in KC will relate to. Piñatas are a huge part of Hispanic culture at birthday parties, Christmas, New Year's, all the get-togethers. Reporter Dominique Lay in Waco, Texas, explains the history behind the festive tradition.
It's a song we hear at almost every Mexican birthday party right before the piñata breaks. The origin of the piñata actually comes from China. It was a New Year's ritual to let go of the bad and break in the new. It's believed that the Spanish colonizers brought the tradition to Mexico and used piñatas like this one to break the 7 deadly sins.
It had 7 points because each point represented one sin. They used them at posadas to break those sins.
Owner of La Económica de Tierra Caliente, Marcela Jimena de la Paz Benitez, tells me in modern culture, families buy piñatas for Easter, Halloween, Christmas, and baptisms, but they're most known as a birthday party staple.
When they turn 1 year older, it's like saying, I'm starting a new year in my life, and I'm starting a new chapter and going for new things. For me, that's what breaking a piñata is about.
But before these colorful creations filled with candy get broken, there's the hands that put them together.
Cajas de cartón. Yo creo que eso es algo que I recycle cardboard boxes. I think that's something that piñata makers do. Recycle paper. Really anything you can use to decorate. Just recycle. Eso es lo que trato yo de hacer, de reciclar.
It's a centuries-old tradition which Jimena creates piece by piece.
This is what we use to make the star piñata, and it would turn out to be something like this once it's decorated.
Once the piñata's complete and ready for its event, what can't be broken is the joy it brings for generations.
It's beautiful because the kids enjoy themselves at a birthday party, at Christmas, at whatever event. Having a piñata is like having a distraction. You do it when you're older and it's something really fun, and we shouldn't lose something our ancestors left us.
This is the finished product of the piñata that Jimena was making in my story. And she doesn't stop there. If you've got an idea, she can probably bring your piñata dreams to life. Reporting in Waco, I'm Dominique Lay.
Go ahead, scan that QR code on your screen. It'll take you to our Hispanic Heritage Month landing page, where you can read and watch all of our coverage from throughout the month. Thank you so much for joining us for this special look at Hispanic Heritage Month. Have a great day.